What's up everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 3 of Suka Suka. And did Suka Suka pass the 3-episode test for you? Because for me, it definitely did. Although, was I giving this a 3-episode test in the first place? Well anyway, it doesn't matter. I am very intrigued by this anime and I'm excited to see where it's going to go on from here. The one fault I have with this anime is that it's just so obvious that there's going to be a bunch of deaths and that they're going to try to make us cry and things like that. I mean, we all know it, but it's just so heavily foreshadowed to us and even blatantly said to us. If you remember at the end of episode 1 when the one girl was just like, oh, don't you hate it when the author makes you like the characters and then kills them off at the end? Like, we all know that it's gonna be so painfully obvious. I mean, if you're expecting it, then why are you gonna cry? Unless if you're one of those people that still cry. It's okay, crybabies. But anyway, what happened in this episode? We find out more about Willem. And Willem, he is one of the, hold up, wait. Emnowitz? He's one of the Emnowitz, okay. And we knew that he was like the last human and stuff, but I knew that he was familiar with the weapons and stuff because it looked like that his friends were using the weapons, but I didn't know that he was also a wielder of the Dug weapons. So he is one of the Emnowitz and he was cursed, had like a petrification curse put on him, and he was like, you know, still the same self as he was like a century ago, and he was discovered by Nightglatho. So that's how he knows Nightglatho. It's also how he became familiar with the one goblin as well, because the goblin was able to understand Willem's language. And Willem is quite familiar with the weapons. He knows about the talismans that are connected to them. He knows how to tune them. He knows a different fighting style, but unfortunately he can't wield them very well because, you know, it's been a century ago. He's practically powerless as he is right now, so it's probably best for him not to wield the Dug weapons, otherwise he's gonna die. But Willem decided to teach Cathali how to fight in a different style so that hopefully she can come out alive with this upcoming battle. And at the end of the episode, she does leave into battle, so hopefully she does take that lesson to heart and is going to come back alive so then she can eat all the butter cake she wants. I gotta say, the whole scene with the tuning of the sword was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love it. You can just open up the Dug weapon and turns out there's a bunch of talismans that are connected to it because it was said to make it even more powerful. And it was just a bunch of, you know, more useless like talismans and stuff like, oh, this one will prevent nightmares and this one will help you not get burned when you have something hot, like when you drink something hot or whatever, like your tongue get burned. So I'm just so like, wait, what? All of these minor little remedies? Like you're gonna add it to the talisman? But whatever, they look pretty, so yay. Also, I'm really liking Ren, the one little girl that was shown at the very beginning of the episode. I love me some Dandares, and she's a Dandere with witty dialogue, so that's good enough for me. Also, I didn't think that Cathali was an actual fairy. I mean, I know they've been saying throughout the series that they're fairies, that they're leprechauns, you know, stuff like that, and leprechauns are technically in the fairy family, but I thought that they were part of the fairies that don't fly. Turns out Cathali can, so I was just like, whoa, okay. I mean, I know they showed it in the ED, but I assumed that it was just like symbolism, like, oh man, she's pure and beautiful like a butterfly, look at her go. But no, she can actually fly. And those are my thoughts on this episode. So again, what did you think of it? Did it pass the 3-episode test for you? Are you gonna put it on hold? Are you gonna drop it? Let me know. And catch you later as I review Akashic Records. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.